Good morning, friends. I'm Professor Nandini from Zoology Department. Today we are going to study regarding introduction to protozoa. In this chapter, we are going to study the what is the meaning of protozoa, then what are the morphology or what are the characteristics of protozoa, then what are the types of the protozoa. In this chapter, we are going to study the classification of the protozoans and the methods of reproduction which takes place into the protozoa. As all of us know, the protozoans are the animals which are called as the single-celled animals, or these are also called as the unicellular animals. Okay, these are called as the unicellular animals. This is the first phylum which present in the animal kingdom. Okay, this name, that is protozoa, it comes from the Greek word which is called as the pro means first, zoon means animals. That is the first. Now we see the general characteristics of protozoan animals. Okay, mostly these animals are the aquatic animals, means they are live in fresh water and salt water. They are free living parasitic animals which are also symbiotic, or they are commensal animals, usually microscopic, with oval, elongated, spherical, or ever changing shape. They show cellular level of organization, means as we see, the animals are unicellular. Okay, means they perform their all activities by a single cell. The protozoan cell body is either naked or surrounded by a non-rigid pellicle, that is, cellular is absent in the pellicle. Some protozoans secrete shells of various inorganic compounds as external cover. Also, protozoans can locomote with different types of organs which are called as a flagella, then cilia, or pseudopodia. Locomotory organs are absent in the parasitic forms. Some animals are parasitic animals, means the malarial parasite, it is called as parasitic form. Okay, they are holozoic, that is, these are the animal like and feed largely on bacteria, microscopic algae, and minute animals such as rotifers are there, some protozoans including members of their own species. Okay, some are holophytic, means their feeding habit is like that of plants, hence these are called as a holophytic. An example, it is euglena is a animal which contain chloroplast, that is, with the help of this chloroplast, this euglena can prepare their own food material, means these are called as a holophytic. Okay, then excretory product is in the form of ammonia, means these are the aquatic animals and the excretory product, it is in the form of ammonia. Okay, then food vacuoles are present. These food vacuoles helps to digest the food material, means digestive system works with the help of this food vacuole. Okay, then sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, these also seen in these animals, means asexual reproduction takes place by a binary fission, or it is also called as a budding, and sexual reproduction, it is performed by fusion of gametes or by conjugation, that is, it is a example conjugation and binary fission. Mostly we seen a famous example in the paramecium. Okay, so these are the some characteristics of protozoan animals. Phylum Protozoa, it is classified according to the locomotory organelles and reproductive system. Mainly, phylum Protozoans are a larger and varied group and possesses a number of problems in its classification. Mainly, Hyman in 1940, Hickman in 1961, and Storr in 1965 recognizes two subphylums on the basis of organs of locomotion and reproductive organs. So, phylum Protozoa, it is divided into mainly 4 classes. The first class, it is called as a Mastigophora, or these are also called as flagellates. Then second class, it is called as the Sarcodina. Third class, it is called as the Sporozoa, and fourth class, it is called as the Ciliata. First class, it is called as a class Mastigophora. These are also called as a flagellata. An example, it is Euglena, means these animals move with the help of flagella. Second class, it is called as class Sarcodina, and the famous example of this Sarcodina, it is amoeba. Mainly they move and capture their food with the help of pseudopodia. Pseudo means false, podia means legs, that is locomotory organelles means the locomotory organelles are false in nature, hence this is called as a pseudopodia. Then third class, it is called as the Sporozoa, and the example, it is Plasmodium vivax, that is the malarial parasite. These Sporozoa have no any locomotory organs, all are the parasitic one. And the fourth class, it is called as the class Ciliata, and example, it is Paramecium. Mainly these animals locomote with the help of the cilia. In this diagram, we can clearly see the 3 animals, that is representative animals of phylum Protozoa. First one, it is called as amoeba, second Paramecium, and third one Euglena. As in diagram, the green color structure, which is called as the amoeba, which is uneven in shape, means due to the presence of pseudopodia, the amoeba has not any proper shape. These are locomotory organelles, which are called as the pseudopodia. You can clearly see in the food vacuoles, which help in digestion. There is a presence of nucleus, and there is also presence of contractile vacuole. These contractile vacuoles helps in excretion in the animal. Then second animal, it is called as a Paramecium. Paramecium mainly, it is a sleeper shaped animal. The locomotory organelles are present, which are called as a cilia. In Paramecium, there are 2 nucleus are seen. One, it is called as the micronucleus, and second one, it is called as the macronucleus, or it is also called as the meganucleus. Mainly nucleus helps in reproduction. Also at the posterior side and anterior side, there are 2 contractile vacuoles are seen. These contractile vacuoles also helps in excretion in the animal. Then food vacuoles are also present, which helps in digestion of food material. Then third animal, it is called as Euglena. This Euglena, it is also leaf-like animal, which is green in color due to the presence of chloroplast. Locomotory organelles, that is flagella, it is seen, which is a whip-like structure. Also there is a presence of nucleus. Then pigment spots are there, and chloroplast are there.